When I first held my grandmother's locket, it was as if a chill crept through my veins, whispering secrets I wasn't ready to hear. The antique jewelry, a delicate heart-shaped pendant, seemed innocent enough, but the moment I clasped it around my neck, life shifted. Strangers in my small town, people I'd known for years, began to eye me with a peculiar intensity. They whispered just out of earshot, their voices carrying shreds of phrases: the curse, hidden legacy, dark history. I brushed it off as mere gossip until the dreams began. Each night, I found myself wandering through a fog-drenched forest, an ethereal voice calling my name, urging me to uncover truths buried long ago. The locket's clasp was peculiar, it refused to open, but the weight of its secrets was palpable. Determined to understand its hold on me, I delved into my grandmother's past, unearthing a diary hidden in the attic. Her words painted a picture of a bygone era, filled with forbidden love and a pact sealed with the locket as its sigil. The further I read, the more I felt the locket pulse against my skin, almost as if it had a heartbeat of its own. The diary hinted at a tragedy, a lost sibling, drowned in the river that bordered our town, their spirit bound to the locket, yearning for release. Acting on a hunch, I returned to the riverbank, the site of the long-ago accident, armed with my grandmother's words and a growing sense of dread. The whispers followed me, growing louder, more insistent, as if the town itself was alive with the story my grandmother never told. As I stood by the murky waters, the locket grew uncomfortably warm, and the clasp finally yielded. Inside, a faded photograph of two children, my grandmother and her twin, stared back at me, their eyes pleading for closure. The water began to ripple, and a shadowy figure emerged, its presence both terrifying and familiar. In a final act of desperation, I hurled the locket into the river, the weight of its secrets sinking into the depths. The whispers ceased, replaced by an eerie silence that hung heavy in the air. As the figure dissolved into the mist, I realized the truth, that I was never meant to inherit the locket but to lay its tormented history to rest. With its release, the town returned to its sleeping normalcy, but I knew better. The past never truly vanishes, it lingers, waiting for someone curious enough to listen. And now, I couldn't shake the feeling that, in some way, I was bound to it forever.